what is up everyone? Random Hobo 587 here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Guitar Hero Live. As you guys know, a little over a week ago, I actually got my copy of Guitar Hero Live with 2 guitars, and after spending an entire week with it, and already getting up to level 13, yeah, I kind of played too much of it, I want to give my thoughts, and just sort of talk about the game in general. So first off, what do I think of it? It is very, very addictive and very, very fun. For people who grew up on the original Guitar Heroes or grew up on Rock Band, it's going to be a pretty weird switch. If you're one of those die-hard Guitar Hero 3 fans, you're probably not going to like Guitar Hero Live as much. It's just that simple. If you're someone who doesn't have internet, you do not want to get this game, and I will explain that later. If you do not have a solid internet connection, well, not even like a solid internet connection, if you don't have like an internet connection that you can utilize at all times while playing this game, then you're probably not going to want to buy it unless you're highly, highly into popular music, like current popular music. But the controller, I'm gonna talk about this for a little bit. The controller, I got used to it quicker than people said I would. A lot of people said it's going to take a little bit longer for you to get used to it, especially for the pro players. Since I wasn't really a pro player or anything, I was able to pick this up and get used to it very, very quickly. Of course, I'm not playing on expert right now. I'm only playing on advanced because I'm a scrub. But I've been highly, highly enjoying myself with this game. I have a couple of gripes with the controller. The main one being that for some reason my star power likes to activate randomly. If you notice on the button, it's very difficult to push the hero power button down. There's 2 ways to do it. You can either do this or you can do it like this. And for some reason my hero power just likes to activate randomly. I don't know, maybe it's this controller. I have the second one all the way over there, so I haven't tested that one out yet. But I don't know, maybe it's just because of this controller. And also my strap. After using the strap for a little while, it likes to come off at times. Just randomly come off. And I've had this problem with my Rock Band controller as well, where after you use the strap more than a couple times, it begins to get loose and it just sort of starts to fall off. Which, I guess, but it gets annoying when your guitar drops like 20 times and then it doesn't work as well anymore. Other than that, though, the controller itself is very solid. I love the strum bar. I love the clicks that it does. Makes it a lot easier for timing out stuff for me. Wave bar is nice. The buttons. At first, I liked them. But as I've begun to play, you've probably seen this from other people that have done these videos. If you hit it in specific places, especially right here with this one. Here, let me see if I can get a good view of it. Okay. See where I'm holding right here. If I hit it right there, it's good. If I hit it right here, I basically cannot press it down. And that's hard to avoid, especially when you're playing very, very quickly. You're having to switch between all the different buttons very, very quickly. You're going to hit this like this, and then you're not going to hit the note. And I've also had issues where, like, apparently I haven't strummed on time. Or, like, I haven't hit the button, even though I did. I don't know. It might be an issue of just me being bad. It might just be an issue of the controller. I'm not sure. And it seems like my black buttons are a little bit stiffer than my white buttons. My white buttons are able to be... Alright, I'm able to do this a little bit easier with these than with these. So. But overall, I think the controller's pretty neat. If they were to release a new Guitar Hero, I'd say rework the buttons on the guitar. Make them a little bit better for this. But yeah. Oh, it also has 2 pause buttons down here, but I never really use them. Okay. So, as for the game itself, felt the campaign area was very, very, very weak. I really do. I enjoyed the live action sort of setting with it more than other people did. A lot of people were saying that was very, very, very cheesy, and at times you can really, really tell when they're overacting and everything. As an actor, I'm like, you don't need to do that much to be able to get your point across. because a lot of people, like a lot of those guys in there that were doing the acting and everything, they were overacting, over trying to show that this was going on. And I guess for younger people, then it makes sense. But other than that, yeah, it was a little too much, to be honest. But it was still pretty neat during the shows. I think I only switched to the bad audience or the angry audience like twice, but that was because I was playing on normal the entire time. I only switched to angry audience like twice. So, I mean, but it was still a pretty cool experience. The songs could have been a better lineup. Could have been way, way, way better. I found Bangarang to be very enjoyable to play, in a sense. Paint It Black, I was waiting for that song to pop up, and it was taking so long. Let me take this lanyard off. It was taking so long for it to come up. I was so sad when it was only in the last set. That made me angry. And another thing, the inconsistency with the sets, because the majority of them were 3, but sometimes you get a couple 4s, which I don't mind, but then you'd have 1. There was 1 set that was 5. Why didn't you make more that were 5? Like, why didn't you make the last one 5, since it's supposed to be, like, the quintessential one? Like, it didn't really make too much sense to me for doing that, but, oh well. Yeah, but overall the songs were alright. It could have been some better ones. I recognized them, but I recognized a fair amount of them, but I just didn't really like them that much. The TV mode. Guitar Hero TV. I have a lot of good stuff and a lot of bad stuff about this. So, first off, when it comes to Guitar Hero TV, I enjoy the channels part. I enjoy being able to discover different types of music and such for this game, because a lot of times you'll get blocks basically that will describe the types of music that you'll be playing. So you'll have like metal hits or something, and you'll have like pop hits, then you'll have like songs that start with the letter H. It's a little far-fetched, but I can understand that. And so the 2 channels have 2 different kinds of sets. The top one's going to be more of like the rock, the old school, the metal, that sort of thing, and the bottom's going to be more like pop and those sorts of songs, some of the more modern stuff. Well, I mean, metal is modern too, but you know what I mean. And I enjoy doing that because it introduces you to different kinds of music. Of course, if you want to get that one channel that you really, really, really want to play on, then it's going to take you a little while to get to that because it's on a time schedule of about half an hour per block. So you'll get about 5 songs, 6 songs in per block, which that's all right. That's all right. That's pretty good. So the second part is the song catalog, and this is one of my big gripes with this game. You cannot get permanent access to a song, which I do not like that much. What happens is that while you're playing the game, you can earn these things called plays as you level up, and basically they allow you to play a song on demand. So it's sort of like you're paying something to go watch like a TV show or something. Same sort of concept. And you can buy plays with Hero Cash. Do not do this. Just saying that right now. The only reason why I'm able to do it is because with the pack I got a $10 value in Hero Cash. So I got about 3,300 Hero Cash. So the reason why I say this is because you shouldn't really have the need to do that. You shouldn't have the need to buy Hero Cash just so you can buy more plays. It doesn't really make sense to me because you can just earn them. You can just earn them while playing. And if you're like me and you're just sort of playing the channels and you're just not really caring, then you'll be able to rack up a good amount of them. Of course, I use them every single time I'm playing because I'm like, okay, I want to try and play this song because I like it a lot. I'll play it once and then I'll go back to the channels for a little bit. But unless you're someone who doesn't care about the channels at all, I wouldn't really bother with buying this stuff because there's another thing you can do, and it's called a party pass. So what you do, you pay a specific amount of money, and you get full unlimited access to all the songs in the catalog for 24 hours. Very good for when you're having like a party or when you're having people over. And I like how that's... How do I put this? I like how that's sort of encouraging playing with your friends. However, I still think it's kind of ridiculous that you can't get unlimited access to a song. Because that's just for 24 hours. You can't get unlimited access forever. And that's my main gripe with Guitar Hero Live, that's something that you can't do. And the songs that are on the disc aren't really that good anyways. The majority of them aren't really that appealing to me, at least. So, but the nice thing about it is that while you're on Guitar Hero TV, you actually gain experience and coins. And the coins allow you to buy more plays as well. Well, coins don't really actually buy you plays. Pardon me on that. You can actually use coins to upgrade things like your guitar, upgrade things like your hero powers. You can buy more of those. And you can even buy different fretboards and player cards. It allows for a lot of customization. So, like, your player card will show up whenever you're going on there, and whenever you win, you have a little player card right there. And your fretboard, you can actually change how it looks, and there's some animated ones, some really cool ones, and you can buy some of those. That's really, really nice. And you use it all with in-game currency that you earn, which you get depending on your difficulty. I play on advanced, so I get about, I'd say, anywhere from 150 to 200 coins per song now. So that's pretty good to be able to build it up, but you do need a lot for that stuff. And as you actually, and with the experience, you actually level up. And so there's 20 levels in the game, and as you level up, you unlock more and more features. There's things like the ability to switch fretboards, the ability to unlock player cards, the ability to, what's the word? What was it? You get to do those things. You get to, my favorite thing, you get to do something called rivals. So, what happens is that while you're playing on the channels, occasionally you will get randomly matched up against someone else. Usually when you're playing a song, you'll have a little list of like 10 over in like this corner right here. You'll have your list of like top 10 people, and you're usually on there, and you're trying to see who can do the best. Sometimes you'll have live scores, sometimes you'll have offline scores. And you're just sort of seeing if you can get to the top, and the better you do, the more rep you get, which is your experience. Sometimes you'll get paired up against someone, and you two have to duel it out in the song. And it's usually scaled to about your level. That's how these things usually are. They usually scale everyone to about your level, except for after you reach level 12, because then you're starting to get put with level 20s. But then you'll be paired up against someone, you'll be facing off, and I find that very, very neat, actually. I always find that enjoyable, because you never know who you're going to face. And so far, I've won the majority of my stuff. There's one or two that I wasn't able to beat because they had better multipliers, better difficulties, everything like that. But as long as you play solid, you should be alright, unless they have better upgrades for their guitar, which is something you need to work on as well with this game. You need to be able to keep upgrading your guitar and keep going. And so, I found that to be very, very enjoyable, and whoever wins will get a large chunk of rep and a large amount of coins. And if you log on consecutively day by day, then you'll actually be able to get more coins there as well. And so far, since I haven't reached level 15, I haven't been able to check out the Rivals Arena yet, which I'm pretty sure I might not use too much. I think it's just more of like constant rivals instead of just the channels randomly doing it. Which you can also turn that feature off when you unlock it. You can also turn off the Rivals feature, which is very, very, very nice. But overall, the Guitar Hero TV function, it's got its good and it's got its bad. It's addictive, but if you have no internet, the game is useless to you, basically. So, I guess overall, I really, really enjoyed Guitar Hero Live. I know this has sort of been like a rambling-ish video, but I just wanted to get this out here just to tell you guys about it. And honestly, if you're on the fence about this game, what I'm going to say to you is that if you're interested in something new, something different, if you're really, really into Guitar Hero and you want to try and switch it up, or you want to try and get into the music game genre, this is a very good choice. This is a very good thing for you to play. If you're hardcore about the 5-button mechanic, or if you don't really want to switch off, or if you don't have like a good internet connection or anything like that, I'd stay away from this game. Unless you have a Wii U, then you kind of have no choice. I wanted to get Rock Band 4, but Rock Band 4 is not on Wii U. And of course, Wii U. So, and I don't have a PS4 and Xbox One. So, I'm just sort of out of luck. But, overall, I am very, very pleased with this purchase, considering how I only paid $50 for the pack total. And that was very, very exciting for me. But, yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say about Guitar Hero Live. It's an enjoyable game. If I'd recommend you pick it up if you're still looking into it. It should be cheaper now. There's a lot of packs on sale for it. The Wii U pack I got was originally $100, but since I had a $25 gift card and it was on sale, I was able to pay only $50 for it. So I was very happy with that. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I got, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.